Okay, guys, I believe McLeod, however the hell you say it, is right here. Okay, middle river of Pictou, right here. Here's Lansdowne Station Road, and here's Lansdowne Road. So, Lansdowne Station Road keeps going here, right? Wait. Now, why couldn't I find this? Here's the house. Can you see this? So this is not on the map that I shown you before. God, I hope you guys can see it. Here's Earl's house. If they took the ATV, maybe they went the back roads by the pipeline, maybe stopped here, or maybe they went here and then went this way, or they continued down this road. Because here's where that bridge is. That means right here, that star was found. So which direction was he headed? Was he going up here and then up north? That's a strong possibility. So maybe he didn't go to Kobe Kid Bay. Maybe he continued this way. You see? Earl Martell's house, that way. I'm not going to over-explain this. You see it. Pipeline footprint and lost the blanket, lost the star. Now, mind you, my original thought about Daniel having taken a motor vehicle, a car. No, he took the he took the ATV. And of course, some of you have said, no, it was rainy Friday and muddy, and Thursday, I don't know for sure. It was rainy, it was muddy, and so on and so on and so on, right? So he may have preferred McLeod. And here's Lansdowne Station Road. Lansdowne Road becomes Lansdowne Station Road. And crossed that bridge. And went up. Up where? I don't think he went on Garlock. Maybe he went this way, right? Here's another road, another small one. Maybe he even went that way. And look, Alma, that I previously mentioned, is also pretty damn close. And he already got to the coastline. Chance Harbor area. Can you see that? I don't know, Chance Harbor is a little more up there, I think. Wow. Earl's house, pipeline, blanket found. Keep on driving, Daniel. Lansdowne Station Road. Turns left, hits the bridge, and loses the star that belongs to Lily. And here are the roads he could have taken. I don't think he went on Guylock. Probably around here, as long as it wasn't too muddy. And some of these side roads, maybe here. And he was already up there. That would be the fastest way. And that makes the most sense to me, actually. Because Lansdowne Station to Alma by car is about 17 minutes. So no, Sheet Harbor, no. Cobequid, also it's quite far. Now, Cobequid has the best tides and everything, right? In the world, or the highest tides. So that would be the most, that would be the best, and the water's very muddy. But I'm pretty sure you find some muddy areas here as well. I'm pretty damn sure. So this is Earl's house one more time.
There's Earl's house. I'm pretty positive this is Earl's house. An absolute dump, just like the rest of their houses. Now I'm kind of like in the middle of nowhere here, trying not to get fucking murdered by some meth head, but this bridge right here, I don't know if you remember when that tint guy was taking videos while he was driving around.
This is
and
it.
There was
So this is what the road looks like, right? And there are many like that. Are there cameras? Maybe he drove without his lights on. RCMP, if you're watching me and there's anything you could have missed, revisit this area. If you have camera footage anywhere heading towards Alma, the northern part. Remember the Gordon Summit location. Earl's house is almost there. That's where the ATV was. Now you can see it a little bit clearer. And we're talking about a 20-minute ride to the coastlines. So I am assuming that when Daniel went fishing for salmon, he didn't go all the way to Cobequid. This is much more of a distance. Not that much more, right? No, maybe 2 or 3 times. Cobequid is right here. Coastline starts right there. Churro is here. You see, we've been looking, I'm thinking we looked in the wrong direction. But I don't know if he went right here or if he went all the way up to Chance Harbor. Now, not necessarily that far, right? Maybe, maybe not. There are so many areas here. And I think he knows the perfect locations. So thank you very much for sending me this. Remember, this came from my channel first. They're going to copy it and say they did it, right? If you're in somebody's chat and they talk about, look what I just found out, like they like to do, tell them Mike Damon found it first, with the help of somebody whose name I will mention in my next video if she is okay with it. Because I'm not going to redo the video. when I mention somebody's name and then I get a message, hey, can you take the video off or can you redo it without mentioning me? I'm not making that mistake again. And there you have it, my friends. I pre-recorded a different video where I'm going to say, I don't know where the bridge is located. If you see it, disregard it. This is where the bridge is. Thank you so much. And what else am I going to say to you? Daniel for sure used the vehicle, the ATV. Took him maybe 20, 30 minutes to go up there, depending on what part. But anybody, if you have cameras, if you live anywhere, even if you have like anywhere you may be located on this stretch in Nova Scotia, between this location here, the pinned location, and the coastline up there, even Sutherland's River, maybe. Because I wouldn't think that you get rid of the bodies here because, will they be swept out to sea, or maybe it would make more sense to me something like Little Harbor that's going straight out into the ocean. Not like an area like this where it may wind up on the shoreline somewhere around here, you know what I mean? Of course, Chance Harbor is up there. That would be a better location for Daniel to get rid of the bodies. Or here, same. Or all the way up here. Depends on how much time he had. But where exactly did Daniel like to go fishing? This is my question right now. What were his favorite locations? Yes, I believe his favorite locations were probably, maybe not his favorite, but the locations he usually went to. Probably somewhere around here because it's much closer than Cobequid Bay or the other direction, Sheet Harbor. Remember, he said all the way from Sheet Harbor somebody came. So he focused on that distance. And that may indicate that he actually considered Sheet Harbor before and said, it's too far. Too far. Daniel went up north. Either up north or northeast. But more towards the north. Share this video, people. Because then maybe we will find somebody who's going to be able to help us locate more evidence, physical evidence in terms of the belongings of the children, or you never know. You never know what he may have lost along the way. And again, somebody out there may have a camera somewhere, and maybe the RCMP didn't look that far. They offered the reward of $150,000, but they're not really telling us what to look for. Anyways, I will post the other video as well. I'm going to publish this one right now. Make sure to share it immediately because I want to make sure that people out there get the info as whenever it comes my way. I'm Mike the Man, and I'll see you next time.